Annyeonghaseyo. Welcome to Everything K, your getaway to the Korean culture. I'm PJ, and today we are embarking on a flavorful journey through the rich and diverse world of Korean cuisine. From the ancient roots of Korean food to the modern day street food craze, we'll explore the stories, tastes, and ritual that make up the heart and soul of Korea's vibrant cultural landscape. To truly understand Korean food, we need to start at its roots, where tradition, agriculture, and time honed practices come together to shape every bite. Korean cuisine is deeply rooted in ancient agricultural and nomadic traditions, evolving through centuries in response to Korea's unique climate and cultural shifts. At the heart of every Korean meal is rice, simple yet vital. Accompanying the rice is an array of bangshan, small side dishes that offer a variety of flavors and textures. These often include fermented vegetables like kimchi, seasoned greens, and pickled items. Kimchi is more than just a side dish, it's a symbol of Korean identity and history. Did you know there are many types of kimchis? One of the most common is baekju kimchi, made with napa cabbage and seasoned with chili flakes, garlic, ginger, and fish sauce. But kimchi isn't just limited to this variety. You have kakdugi, which is cubed radish kimchi, oisobogi, a stuffed cucumber kimchi, and chongak kimchi, made with young radishes. Each type has its unique flavor and texture, and they differ depending on the region, season, and family recipes. Why is kimchi fermented though? Fermentation is an essential part of Korean food. Before refrigeration, Koreans used fermentation to preserve food, especially during harsh winters. Fermented foods like kimchi are rich in probiotics, which aid digestion, boost immunity, and offer a depth of flavors that fresh ingredients can't provide. The act of fermentation itself is almost like an art form in Korea, a way to transform simple ingredients into something more complex, nutritious, and lasting. Now that we have uncovered the building blocks of Korean cuisine, let's talk about how it's enjoyed. Korean meals are more than just about savoring food, they're about respect, connection, and ritual. In Korea, meals are meant to be shared. Bangchan are placed in the center of table, allowing everyone to grab from the same array of dishes. This communal style of dining is symbolic of unity and togetherness. Food becomes a bridge that connects people, and the shared act of eating fosters community. It's also important to note that Korean dining etiquette is steeped in respect. Table manners are a reflection of one's upbringing and understanding of the tradition. One of the most crucial things to remember is that the eldest person at the table is expected to begin eating first, as a sign of respect. It's a gesture of honoring the seniority and wisdom of the older generation. Additionally, you should never stick your chopsticks upright into a bowl of rice, as it resembles a funeral offering, a big no no to the dinner table. When we talk about iconic Korean food, there is no shortage of legendary dishes that have shaped Korea's culinary identity. One of the most famous is bibimbap, which literally means mixed rice. A bowl of rice is topped with an assortment of vegetables, a fried egg, and your choice of meat, usually beef. It's finished off with a generous dollop of gochujang, a sweet, spicy red chili paste. Bibimbap's origins date back from Joseon dynasty, where it was a practical way to combine leftovers and offerings from ancestor rites into a harmonious dish. Then there is bulgogi, thinly sliced beef marinated in soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic, and sugar, grilled to tender perfection. This dish reflects Korea's relationship with meat over time. From its humble origin to its modern day status as a centerpiece of Korean barbecue. For something heartier, kimchi jjigae is a warm stew made from aged kimchi, tofu, pork, and vegetables. It's beloved for its bold, fermented flavors that deepen as it simmers. And let's not forget about ramen, Korea's own version of instant noodles, known for its spicy, savory broth and chewy noodles. Add some kimchi, a boiled egg, or cheese, and you've got a meal that became pop culture icon in Korea. Every culture has its special dishes for important occasions, and Korea is no different. One of the most significant is seaweed soup, which is traditionally eaten on birthdays. The seaweed used in the soup is rich in nutrients and symbolizes the nourishing love of a mother. It's believed that eating the soup on your birthday is a way to honor the sacrifice your mother made for you, as well as the reminder of the nurturing and life giving powers of seaweed. But why seaweed? It was noticed that the whales used to eat the seaweed after giving birth, and it was adopted from there. Similarly, teok, rice cakes, are often consumed during celebrations like weddings and New Year's. Each type of rice cake holds its own significance, but the most common trend is that they symbolize prosperity, good fortune, and the sharing of joy with loved ones. When it comes to truly experiencing the pulse of Korean cuisine, there is nothing like the vibrant world of Korean street food. Imagine this, a small food stall covered with a bright red orange tarp nested on a bustling street corner. The air is thick with the enching smell of sizzling food, spicy sweet gochujang, crispy fried oil, and smoky grilled meats. The clang of metal utensils against hot pans, the chatter of hungry passerbys, and the occasional honk of a car create a symphony of sounds that embody the energy of Korean street food. The odang, fish cake cart, steaming with skewers of fish cakes floating in a savory broth, giving a warming aroma perfect for cold evenings. Tteokbokki, chewy rice cakes coated in a sticky, spicy sweet sauce, is another street food staple. This dish was once a royalty delicacy, but today it's the quintessential quick snack beloved by all ages. Then there is hotak, a sweet, crispy pancake stuffed with brown sugar, cinnamon, and nuts, often served in the winter months as a comforting treat. And of course, byokdopang, a fish-shaped pastry filled with sweet red bean paste, is a favorite with children and adults alike. These street foods aren't just quick bites. They tell the story of Korean culture, community, and culinary evolution. No Korean meal is complete without a drink to accompany it. Let's start with soju, the most famous alcoholic beverage in Korea. Soju is distilled spirit made with rice, barley, or sweet potatoes. It's crystal clear and packs a punch, usually around 20 to 25% alcohol. In Korea, soju is more than just a drink, it's a symbol of celebration, bonding, and social connections. Whether at a family gathering or a night out with friends, soju brings people together, and it's often shared with elaborate rituals like pouring drinks for others and making toast with traditional phrases. On the non alcoholic side, we have banana milk, a fun and nostalgic beverage introduced in Korea in 1970s. Banana milk quickly became a cultural phenomenon, initially created as a way to introduce milk to Korean children. Its creamy, sweet taste and iconic yellow packaging made it a favorite that still holds a special place in the heart of many Koreans today. Before we wrap up, here are some fun facts about Korean food. Did you know NASA developed a special space safe kimchi for Korean astronaut Yi So Young in 2008 so she could enjoy a taste of home in space? Kimchi fridge is a real thing. In Korea, many households have a separate refrigerator just for kimchi. Why? Because kimchi is so pungent and fermented, it can overpower everything else in your refrigerator. The kimchi fridge even controls the temperature and humidity specifically for the perfect fermentation process. You can get kimchi flavored everything, from kimchi flavored chocolate to kimchi ice cream. Adventurous Korean snacks makers have tried it all. It's the national flavor, and they take it very seriously. Soju outsells every other liquor in the world. That tiny green bottle, it outsells vodka, whiskey, and rum globally. In fact, Jinoro Soju is the most sold liquor brand in the world. Koreans drink more than 3 billion bottles a year. Banana milk once saved the nation's health plan. Banana milk wasn't introduced just for fun. The Korean government actually used it to increase milk consumption among children after the Korean War. Turns out banana flavored milk was more appealing than plain milk, and it worked so well it's now culturally iconic. Splurring is totally fine. In fact, it's encouraged. Loud splurring while eating ramen or noodles isn't considered rude in Korea. It's a sign that you're enjoying your food. Bonus points if you also look slightly tortured by the spice. Some Koreans eat live octopus that wiggles on the plate. Yes, sangji is real thing. The octopus is chopped alive, served immediately, and the tentacles are still moving. You have to chew thoroughly so it doesn't stick in your throat. It's wild and not for the faint-hearted. You can get fried chicken delivered faster than pizza. In Korea, fried chicken is legendary. Crispy, double fried, and wildly flavorful. And Korean's chicken delivery system? So efficient. It can find you at a riverbank, park, or top of a mountain. There is a soup literally called the hangover soup. It's often made with beef broth, cabbage, and ox blood. Yup, ox blood. It's considered magical after a long night of soju shots. You can order your food from a vending machine with the human inside. In some Korean restaurants, vending machines take your orders, but behind the machine is a person who prepares your food. It's like vending machine magician. As we wrap up today's flavorful journey, one thing is clear. Korean food isn't just about eating. It's about sharing, community, and connection. It's about celebrating life's milestones, honoring traditions, and weaving stories into every dish. Whether it's the fermentation of kimchi, the significance of birthday soup, or the communal spirit of street food, every bite tells a tale. Thank you for joining me on this culinary adventure through Korea. I hope you feel a little closer to the rich culture and flavors of incredible country. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll dive into the world of K drama and explore why they have captured the hearts of millions around the world. Until then, annyeong!